So it's been like forever since I did one of these. So bear with me because you know I haven't been doing videos lately. So I just wanted to talk about fragrances because you know this is my new obsession. And Valentine's Day is here coming, and Valentine's is about flowers, it's about chocolates, and it's about perfume. So I wanted to help you have the perfect perfume for the vibe that you planning on having with your Valentine's Day, honey, your sweetie, your boo thing. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, what Valentine scents I have for you, don't go anywhere. Boy, this has been a long time since I've done this. I think I'm okay. All right, so let's talk Valentine's Day scents. And I'm going to talk about it in reference to what type of mood you're trying to give off with your lover, or what kind of style you normally are. So we're going to start with some that are kind of like, you know, kind of up here on the sexy side, and then we're going to go down here to the you know who she is. You know who she is. Okay, so let's just start out with the first one, which is understated. And this is, you know, somebody who is more, who's kind of like not quite comfortable with their sexiness, but want to make sure that their lover understands that, you know, I got it. I just don't need to project it out to the world. So, you know, you're a little more conservative in the way you dress. You know, your makeup isn't quite as, you know, bold, but you're gorgeous, you're classic, things like that. So for that one, we're gonna go with Dahlia Divine. This is the Nectar. First off, okay, this one is very floral, but it is beautiful. It's like a burst of flowers on you. It's just really gorgeous to wear. And this is the one because, you know, you're giving off this classic, very, you know, understated but still sexy, and that's what this would give you, because it's this beautiful floral burst that will just mesmerize who you're with. Like, is this you? Yep, that's me. All right, so next up is demure. So this is the demure girl who's a little shy, who wants to be sexier, but, you know, just hasn't like tapped into that. You know, you still, you know, doing that. And in reference to your lover, you're kind of new. You this is a new romance, but you want to give them something, but you're still not quite, you know, to that level of being like super duper, like in your face sexy. And for that, I'm going to tell you Shalimar Souffle Intense. Now, this starts out with a nice citrus, so it's like gives you this bright burst of scent, but then it dries down to this beautiful vanilla with a little sweetness in it. So it becomes a sweet floral, which is and it's has long lasting, nice sillage, so it projects well, just enough for, you know, that close quarters of dinner and, you know, conversation and emotional intimacy, not before physical intimacy, but you know that, you know, vibing on each other. So Shalimar Souffle Intense will give you that aura without it being, you know, kind of overwhelming, that can be a little bit off-putting for some. All right, so there's that one. Then Safe Sexy. Now this one, you know, you sexy, but you just, you know, you don't wear a lot of perfume all the time. You're looking for a good sexy scent, and you want to surprise your significant other with this really pretty scent that they're not expecting from you, because you know you tend not to be that always wearing them. So that is Viktor & Rolf's Bon Bon. First off, it's got the cute little packaging. And then it's got that vanilla caramel. So it's a gourmand. And let me tell you, gourmands are beautiful at this time of year when it's not too hot. And it's got this like floral background to it with a little caramel. So, you know, it's got that sweetness to it, which is always a safe bet when it's sexy. You know, this is a safe bet for sexy because it smells good on almost everybody. It's very, you know, people, you know, somebody smells it on you, you're gonna smell good. They're gonna be like, ooh, yeah, safe sexy. Now, next up is classic sexy. Now, classic sexy is, you know, your little black dress. You have the perfect little black dress for every occasion. You have your pumps. You are put together from head to toe. It's a little understated, but it's like, you know, got that Audrey Hepburn little black dress vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that calls for Dior Addict. Dior Addict is classic sexy. You put this on, oh, you're going to, first off, projection is a beast. It just sits on your skin, melts on your skin. You walk through, you will turn heads, and you will have on your, you know, your Louboutins, your Jimmy Choos, your perfect black dress, and your Dior Addict, and no one can say that you are not what is usually seen as classic sexy. So Dior Addict, there you go, Dior Addict. Now, Femme Fatale. You know, you are sexy. You know, you have on your dress that fits every curve. You have on your heels. Your makeup is impeccable. You got your red lipstick on. Your hair is perfect. Your curls are perfect. And when you walk through, people notice you. People notice you. You like that 40s Femme Fatale used to have that, you know, her cigarette in a cigarette holder. You know what I'm talking about. All right, for you, you're gonna wear House of Maison Lancome's Oud Bouquet. Now this will get you noticed. It is a beautiful oud based vanilla praline, a little rose in it. It is such a classic scent. It's just got enough oud to turn heads, but not too much where it has that, you know, woody, just kind of skunky kind of smell. No, this is perfect. If you do not want to get the Oud Bouquet, you can get the Swiss Arabian Shag Off Oud. This is a very similar, they are spot on. This is a spot on dupe for Oud Bouquet. But you will have the praline and the vanilla and the oud going on with the little rose. This you cannot go wrong with. I promise you, I've been followed out of a room wearing Oud Bouquet. Oud Bouquet will do it for you, honey. All right. Then we have, then let's talk Bombshell. Bombshell is like, you know, Marilyn Monroe, you know, very like 7-year itch, white dress, you know, where you just come in and you're just a bombshell. And you're just like, what? You know, you have that little girly innocence, but yeah, super sexy. Bombshell. That's going to be the Elie Saab girl of now. She has beautiful pistachio almond note and along with orange blossom, so you will smell just like this beautiful, you know, it's got a little innocence to it, but it's got a little, you know, but it's sexy with a little sprinkle of innocence. That's what the Bombshell is, you know, because a bombshell is sexy, but she exudes a certain amount of innocent sexiness. That's Elie Saab girl of now. Now let's talk about the edgy chick. You know, you are that type who, you know, you don't want to smell like everybody else. You do not follow fashion. You are fashion. You have your own style. You do not follow, you don't need to follow trends. You are who you are every day. So for you, I'm going to say Lalique Amethyst. Because Lalique Amethyst is a really beautiful, it's got pink pepper, it's got the black currants, it has a really sexy edge to it, but it doesn't smell like what is considered, you know, classic sexy scents. So this one will give you, it will go with your edginess, and it'll give you the sexiness, but it'll still have that edge to it that makes you stand out in a way that works with your style. So Lalique Amethyst. All right. Where was I going? Sensual. You're sensual, love. You know, when you move, it's like sensuality. It's like every hand movement. When you talk with your hands. You have a like deep, throaty voice. Think, you know, who am I thinking of? Lauren Bacall. You have that deep, sexy, sensual, raspy voice like Lauren Bacall back in the day.
You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow.
And you're going to be wearing a little Armand Club de Nuit Intense for Women. This is a beautiful jammy rose with some oud in it, a little vanilla. It's just it's a very strong, intense smell, that scent that goes with somebody who is very comfortable in their sensuality. You have to be comfortable in your sensuality who wears something like this, because it takes you to a place of, you know, you just there. You don't have any problems with it. You know who you are. Yes, you are a sensual being, and you smell like a cloud of sensuality. Club de Nuit Intense from Women by Armand. Now this one is for the exotic. And when I say exotic, I think of the lady who reminds you of being on a beach in a tropical island. You know, it just feels like you should be in like India or Africa or South America, like in Brazil. You know, you're Brazil and you're at Carnival, that kind of vibe, that kind of woman who's exotic, has big hair, you know, beautiful, voluptuous. Because an exotic, you know, you got the curves and everything, and you move like you are from, like you've just come off of a beach, you know, and you're just very exotic, would have flower in your hair and everything. So the one I'm going to tell you to get for that lady is Versace Loquium Jasmine Wisp. Oh. When I wear this, I just feel like I should be someplace on a warm tropical beach. I should have some, you know, men fanning me with palm fronds. And I'm just sitting there, and, you know, as people walk by, they smell this beautiful scent just wafting off of me, like in the air, you know, because this has white florals, has jasmine in it, but it has white flowers. I mean, you just have to smell this to know what I mean, because this is such a beautiful, beautiful, intensely exotic smell. And that's what it smells like. It smells exotic, like you're someplace not in Chicago. You're not in Ohio. You come from someplace where the air is heavy with, you know, and you're out there dancing in the streets and everything. That's what this is. All right, now finally, I just have to throw this one in because it's my favorite, right? This one is so out of the norm. This is the one where, you know what, he ain't never gonna smell anybody that smell like me ever. He ain't never smell nothing like this. Your lover is gonna be like, whoa, is that you? You're gonna be like, Say it with me. Roses Barbaranza by Maison Lancôme. This one took me out. This one took me out. This one just took me out. I mean, this has a sharp pistachio top note. So if you're not ready for that, this is not for you. But it has a sharp pistachio top note, but then it dries down to this beautiful rose that is just unexplainable until you smell it for yourself. It has rose, it has vanilla, it has that little tingle of pistachio, which makes it smell, which gives it a scent that you just don't smell every day, that you don't smell on everybody. This is because you stand out from the crowd, right? Now, This is an honorable mention. I don't have this one. I just have a travel spray of it. I will put the picture up of it. This is Parfums de Marley Delina. All else fails. You don't know what you're doing. You're not sure who you are at any of these. Just go and get you some Delina. Delina has this rhubarb accord in it, which gives it this sour sweetness. And I know it sounds crazy, but on the skin, it is lovely. This was like love at first sniff. First time I put it on me, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get this eventually. I still don't have it because she's a little pricey. She's a little pricey thing, but she's gonna be mine this year. Oh, Parfums de Delina. Parfums de Marley Delina. This is a very beautiful, just lovely, lovely scent. So if you're just like, here's what I'm saying. You just been dating, like you just started getting serious with this person. It's not that you're not sure where you're going with this, but you feel like you all are moving in the direction of being more intimate, being more connected, being a real couple. Break out this Delina. Break out the Delina. I promise you, they'll be like, if you don't spend the night, even if you do, the next day they'll be smelling it, or when they drop you off, they'll still be smelling it. So, Delina, Parfums de Marley Delina. All right, so that is it. This is my first video in ages. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, you can thumbs me down too. I'm cool with that. Leave a comment. What fragrance are you planning on wearing for Valentine's Day? I would love to hear about it. What fragrances do you think I should try out? And as always, it's your Lulu. It's been a long time since I've said this. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.